Look at it, it's green. Welcome to my channel. Today is a skincare Sunday video and I wanted to change it up a little bit. So what I did for today's video is I went in all of my drawers behind me and I grabbed all of my favorite kind of skincare infused makeup that is like the no makeup or that has like SPF that's a little bit better for you. So we're gonna be getting ready and I'm gonna show you guys all my quick 5-minute get ready with me with some products that have like makeup infused with skincare or that have a little SPF in them or that are a little bit more on the cleaner side. So let's get into it. I already cleaned my face, cleansed my skin, should I say, and the next thing that I like to do is moisturize. So I'm first going to be taking this Fresh Rose Lip Balm. This has SPF 15 in it. It's super hydrating, but they also come in a ton of different shades. So it's a nice little tint on your lips. Next thing is a more moisturizer. One of my favorite products that I've ever discovered is the Dr. Jart Cedar Pear Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment, and this has SPF 30 in it, but it is green and it color corrects and has kind of like a BB cream coloring to it as you blend it in, but this helps with redness. Look at it, it's green. But it turns into your skin tone as you rub it in. But this has this special tiger grass in it that helps with redness immediately and it helps over time. It's really good for someone who maybe gets like really rosy cheeks, and you can use this as like an extra like skincare primer underneath your skin to help with redness over time, and it also hydrates and it has SPF in it, and then you can put your normal foundation over top of it, or you can do like what I did and it just helps to even out like this kind of redness and just looks really natural but still has like a little bit of coverage to it, because even though you guys see me do makeup all the time, I do have a very strong love for like the no makeup kind of look. And you know, some days you can't put foundation on super fast or like a whole full face of makeup, so this is kind of fun. I also have a little kind of pimple friend over here. All right, so that is a must-have for me. Next thing that I've been using for over a year now that I love to use when I just want to like throw on some mascara or I'm going somewhere and I feel like I look like a zombie, especially right now when I have a puppy and I'm waking up early and they're driving me crazy. There's no such thing as naps anymore and I'm starting to get dark circles, is the Tatcha Pearl Eye Treatment. So it looks like this. I just take a little bit and I'm going to show you guys a before and after. So take a good look of my under eyes and I'm just gonna dot just a little bit where I have darkness. This looks really good on like no makeup or like if you have just your bare skin and you just want to slap on something that just kind of wakes you up but it doesn't look like makeup at all. This is my hero. So you're really gonna focus on patting this in and not rubbing it in, because if you rub it in, it's not gonna have that like skin like look to it. But look at the difference that this makes in my under eyes. Can you guys see that? I think it's crazy, and it helps instantly and over time with dark circles, fine lines, puffiness. So you're kind of giving your under eyes a favor with this. Even though it doesn't look like I have very much on, I still look hydrated, not too shiny, just very awake, got my 8 hours of sleep. So next product is a Drunk Elephant product. I have used this so much, but this is the d-bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum, and this is supposed to help your skin against like free radicals and stuff that damages against your skin, but it also helps with giving your skin a nice bronzy look to it. You don't need a lot of this. Like, we're just gonna use a teensy bit, and I most of the time just use it with my finger. So let me pull my hair back, and I just go ahead and start patting it all into like this area. The kind of messier that you do this, the kind of more realistic that it looks, that it's kind of like the high parts of your face are hit by the sun, and you kind of have this like natural bronziness to you. And if you don't know where to put like that kind of look of a bronzer, you can always like hold a light up to your face, and like where the light touches, that's where you can put on like a little bit more bronzer, and it gives the illusion of like, oh, I just went in the sun and it's summer even though it's winter, and I still like looking bronzy. There we go. So the next product is more of a highlighter. This is by CoverFX. This is the Custom Enhancing Drop. CoverFX is a little bit more of a cleaner brand. They don't, they're cruelty free. They don't formulate with a lot of like talc and stuff like that. So I'm literally gonna take like the tiniest amount on the back of my hand, and this is in the shade Celestial, and I'm only gonna try and take the tiniest little bit, because this is really highlighted. And I'm just gonna slowly build it up and blend it out on my cheekbones, give it a little bit more of a nicer glow. We're done with all of the cream products on my face, so I'm gonna take the Ilia, this is the finishing, soft focus finishing powder, and this is a cleaner brand, but it also has anti-inflammatory properties in the powder. So I just like taking it on a brush and just kind of patting where I don't want too much shine and kind of a little bit more blurring. So since we took care of the rest of my face, I have a lot of veining and discoloration on my eyes, so I'm gonna just use the RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer, and I'm just gonna use a teeny bit of this, but this is another cleaner brand, and the concealer works pretty well on your face. It has like a little bit of a stickier, thicker consistency to it, so it's really good for like covering up blemishes or even just like kind of neutralizing your eyes. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that Ilia powder, not a lot, and I'm just gonna lightly tap over my eyes just to set it a teensy bit. And then another brand that does formulate more vegan, cruelty-free, cleaner options is Tarte. So I'm gonna grab the Tarte To Go palette. I don't have a lot of Tarte palettes, but this is one of the palettes that is actually a pretty good like grab and go palette. So I'm just gonna take the shade Hype, and I'm just gonna use this like super fast, but I'm just gonna put a bit of it on the front of my lid, kind of blend it up into this inner crease area. And then I'm gonna take the shade Drive, and I'm gonna take it with a pretty fluffy brush, and I'm only gonna take a little bit of it and just slightly define like my natural kind of creases in, not creases, but like, you know, my natural crease shape in my eye. You can kind of see what I mean. It kind of just adds more of that definition back, but without the redness and the veining on my eyes. I'm gonna take that same Drive shade and put it right underneath my lower lash line, like having a little bit of a shadow. And then I'm gonna take the deeper shade Styling with the tip of this brush and just lightly going over my lash line, kind of doing like a eyeliner look. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of blush. This is the Tarte Party Blush, and this one's pretty natural. Doesn't have too much color to it. It has more of like a you kind of been in the sun kind of look to it, which is why I like it. Now let's get into eyebrows. This is the It Cosmetics Brow Power, and it's in the shade Universal Taupe, but it looks like this. And if you guys don't know, a lot of It Cosmetics products are really tested with their own like facility and put a lot of effort into formulating their products with actual doctors, dermatologists. Here we go. And then the other side is a spoolie. So I'm just gonna brush through all my hairs. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is waterproof. And then you guys know how much I love this. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I use this all of the time with or without the natural makeup. I just feel like it just adds way more like realisticness to your eyebrows. And I never really used an eyebrow gel before this, and then I found this one and I was like, oh, now I know the importance of eyebrow gel. And last but not least, we have the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. And then I'm just gonna put on a little bit more lip balm. And then I also want to zoom you guys into my skin because I feel like my skin looks really just evened out. Doesn't look like there's a lot on my skin. It still looks pretty natural. Nothing's like cakey or weird. I just love the way this whole routine makes my skin look. It makes me feel a little bit more confident. You know, when you put some makeup on, it makes you look a little bit more put together. So even when you don't feel like putting makeup on, or if you're in a rush, you can just slap everything on. This routine I've had for a while now, and I can do it between 5 to 10 minutes if I'm in a rush. But I'd love to know what y'all's favorite products are that are more makeup infused with skincare or more clean beauty, your favorite brands. If you've ever tried anything that I've tried, let me know your opinions on it. But that is it. I'm actually ready to go somewhere right now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you guys haven't seen my last video, I tried out the blue, I always want to say the blue blood palette, the blood sugar palette for the very first time. I'll have that video right over here for you guys. This video will be suggested to you by YouTube, and my face will be right here where you can click on it and subscribe to my channel.